Hi everyone! A lot of my friends have been asking me how we actually make the famous maple syrup from Quebec, Canada. So anyway, I'm here right now in Quebec, just outside Quebec City with my parents, and it happens that it's during the Sugar Shack time at the end of March, early April. It's usually 2 or 3 weeks max. So what we do is very simple. So my parents comes in the at the end of March. They come in and tap all the trees. So they make a hole in every maple tree every end of winter, and they put that little metal spigot inside the tree, add a cover to protect from the snow and the rain, and put a bucket like this. When the weather is nice, it's sunny outside and cold during the night, then the maple tree, the sap falls into the bucket. Usually after a day or two, when it's nice weather, it gets filled up pretty quickly. So what we do when it comes to time, my mom, she's in charge of driving the snowmobile here. So old-fashioned snowmobile, Ski-Doo. She drives it around all the maple trees, and us outside, we go in, take the bucket filled with sap like that. We come in and run and fill up into the big barrel. In the old days, we used to use horses. So when we are completed here, and we go for the next one. So we do that for the 300 trees here. So it's quite a lot of work, and usually there's a lot of snow. Now we're at the end of the season, there's less snow. So imagine you're walking into those between, and there's tons of snow, and sometimes you gotta wear snowshoes. So let's go see the sugar shack over there and how we actually transfer the sap from the blue barrel to the big container, the big reservoir. So right after we are done picking up all the sap from the 300 maple trees there, we take our big barrel full with maple sap and bring it here, and it drains into that big container here. As soon as the big container is full, then it can actually drain into the big stove that we have, the big boiler that we have inside the sugar shack. Let's go take a look at the sugar shack inside, and you'll see how we steam and cook the maple sap until it becomes maple syrup. Look. As you can see, it is very labor intensive to make maple syrup old-fashioned way. So the sap drains from the big container that we just saw that was sitting outside, and it comes in into the big boiler automatically. And you can see the boiler here boils the actual maple sap until it becomes a maple syrup. And it will take many, many hours to boil the sap until it becomes syrup. As you can see, it is all with wood burning, old-fashioned boiler. As you can see, the sap starts here at the beginning here, and when it becomes more concentrated in syrup, it actually ends up here in this section of the boiler. So as you can see here, oh, it smells so good. It's almost like sweet water, and here it's almost like it's maple syrup. Not completely, but here it becomes syrup right there. And when the syrup has reached a certain degree and it's ready, we actually open this valve and we put the bottles here, and we can fill up all the maple bottles here. And that's where it's ready to drink and put on your pancakes, and also put in your recipes when it's ready.